Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming up on stage Dr. A. Velumani, the creator of Thyrocare, and he'll be in conversation with Anand Mane, the founder at Joul.
Good morning, sir. How are you feeling?
Excellent. Can't grumble. Life cannot be better.
Okay, let's go. Sir, so first of all, I want to talk to you about your Instagram page. There are so many reels, and when I go to those reels, there are like literally every subject from my life matters to the entrepreneurial problems covered. So what is the motivation behind creating an Instagram page so much like filled with content?
Not that I knew that I will be that powerful. My Instagram handle is only 12 months old. It's a 2.4 million followers. For this old, bald, probably bold man, I have been getting a good response. Having said that, I was a born farmer, became a scientist,
Right.
then became an entrepreneur,
Yeah.
then I became a storyteller, then I am called as an entertainer, and now I am called an influencer.
Yes, sir.
I think I have done all the roles as perfectly as possible, and I am very happy I could do that.
So let's get into it. Sir, what's that one piece of mainstream advice which young entrepreneurs should ignore early on?
They should
Ignore.
ignore.
Yes.
Advice, they should ignore.
Yes.
Yeah, think big. I think this is something which creates some kind of disconnect with me. I was earning 1 rupee a day in 1971 when I was 11 years old. Mera dream tha 10 rupiya kabhi banega. And then in 78, I started earning 10 rupees a day, and then when it will be 100 a day. I think as I say, ek zero piche kiya tha, when I reached literally 1 crore a day making. So I think it makes sense to go and step by step, don't take rest. You must have heard the story of tortoise and rabbit.
Yes, sir.
Always the rabbit sleeps. Don't be a sleeping rabbit, you will be very powerful.
Okay, sir. What's that one moment in your life where you thought you would like quit and like everything was falling apart, but you kept on? What kept you going, and how did you motivate yourself, sir?
I think once you start enjoying and the fun doesn't stop, why do you think of quitting? Number one. A lot of people quit only because they have borrowed too much or they have promised too much to the investor. Right?
Yes.
And their product is not working.
Yes.
And their team is not getting built. So these are the situations where they think I should call it a day. I think I had such a wonderful journey.
Yes, sir.
If you take, this is success, this is timeline.
Yes, sir.
My growth was not like this. My growth was literally very smooth. So I never had a situation. I have never borrowed. Personally, I have never borrowed in my life. Company has never borrowed till it reached $1 billion market cap. And I had no money of any investor has come into this company except Times, which had invested in 2003 first time inside the company. All others were secondary deal. I had a comfort. So kabhi aisa man nahi kiya ki quit.
I think that deserves an applause.
Thank you.
So what's that one unpopular or controversial opinion you have about entrepreneurship?
There is no controversial opinion about entrepreneurship. I think everybody is taking entrepreneurship as a 100-meter dash. It's a marathon race.
Yes, sir.
It took 20 years for me to get it listed, and then 27th year I exited. I believe you have to have patience first.
Yes, sir.
A second year studying, second year engineering.
When you were starting out?
I think it is pregnancy. Earlier it was easier. Today it is tougher. So because the thing process changes, same problems.
Yes, sir.
Getting the attention of the customer is the biggest problem. So if you ask me, those days it looked like difficult. But today actually it is more difficult. Because people may tell lot of opportunities are there, but then lot of competition also is there. Until you really, I think the word disruption, very, very important. There are three kinds of situations. One, you disrupt.
Yes.
Second, you get disrupted. The third one, you self-disrupt. And when you are very comfortable, you need to self-disrupt. So I think in that way, today doing business is no different from the business which was done then, except that lot of terminologies are there.
Yes, sir.
Those days, this terminology, there was no entrepreneur word, there was no venture capital, and I never had an itching to do the pitching. So to be very honest, today, terminologies which we don't understand, yes, but business doing then and now are more or less same.
Yes, sir. Sir, if you had the chance to trade places with someone like me, an 18-year-old entrepreneur who's just starting out today, would you do it? Why or why not?
Repeat.
Sir, if you could trade places with someone like me, who's an 18-year-old entrepreneur just starting out, would you trade places with me? Would you or would you not?
I have still not understood the question.
No, sir. If you could trade places...
Trade
places.
Oh, trade places.
Yeah.
I think I have enjoyed my life.
Yes, sir.
I don't want to undergo all the things once again, unless otherwise, ऐसा ही बाल मुझे भी आएगा और ऐसा भी तुम जैसे शादी करोगे वैसा मैं भी कर सकता हूँ. Probably I will, but then that's not that simple to imagine.
Sir, if you had to bet on one industry today for the next 10 years, what would be it?
What do you do is not as important as how do you do it. Very often people think that इसमें हाथ लगा दूं तो मैं धनवान बन जाएगा. Let me tell you, everything has its own pains and pleasures. What do? You need to do perfection, and you are there. I got into business 25 years back in a pathology industry.
Yes.
When I got inside, 5,000 players were doing thyroid testing. Within 5 years, I found only 500 people were taller than me. Within another 5 years, I saw only 50 people taller than me. Another 5 years, I saw only 5 people taller than me. Then I exited because there is nothing much to truly chase. So I believe if you do it perfectly, you can do anything. Unmet needs and undermet needs are the need of the society. And let me tell you, there are only 2 ways of doing business. Only 2 ways of doing business. You must give for the same price a better quality. Or for the same quality, you must reduce the price. There is no third way of doing business.
Sir, do you think India is the best place to do business right now?
India is the largest populated country, biggest market. If not today, tomorrow, when you start business, if you miss out India, anybody who thinks of global coming from outside, India is the only market can get you leadership. And even India, if you do business, go to big populated states, it can be a very powerful business. India is a happening place, and I am looking at you. I want to congratulate you right now, because by year 2050 or 2060, India will be the largest economy in the world, and you will be ruling.
Definitely, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sir, these days you've been calling yourself the mass mentor. What is a mass mentor, and what is your goal with being a mass mentor?
Tamil Nadu has a word called mass, matlab grand. So I thought there is no designation, no one has put as mass mentor. So I thought I will put a hashtag mass mentor. And let me tell you, if I have a 2.5 million followers, yes, I think I'm a mass mentor.
Yes, definitely.
And I don't want it to be considered as one-to-one mentor. I don't do one-to-one mentor because it is impossible to mentor you. Because you are such an young chap, your vision, your dream, your ambition is so big, I sometimes fail. But I am keen to do mass mentoring where on a stage I create 1 hour talking, at least create 1,000 jobs. I love doing it. I have become addicted to standing ovations. That is why I have quit my business. Nowadays, full time on the stage, motivating people.
So you talk about family and the support of family a lot in your reels. Could you just shed some light on it and how much of family matters in a person's entrepreneurial journey?
Let me give you a punchline. You are only 18-year-old. You must keep this in your mind. If your spouse trusts you, your energy is 10x.
Okay.
And if the spouse doubts you, the energy is 0.1x. अभी शादी करोगे या नहीं वो तुम्हारी डिसीजन है. मैं तो डरा दिया. I was fortunate. I had a spouse who gave me complete support to be where I am today. In fact, I have exited the business because she exited the world. Had I not lost my wife, I might have never exited the business. That important is spouse. That important is family.
Yes, sir.
That important is your family.
Yes, sir.
Even that important is your a ration card from which you have come. And I believe we manage 3 families, me and my wife, our family, and a ration card from which she has come, and a ration card from which I have come. 3 families are most supporting, and I have done a very powerful business only because family trusted me.
Yes.
If you are not a leader in the family, there is least likelihood you are a leader in the company.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
So you also talk about your mother a lot, sir, because she was a driving force for your journey from becoming a scientist.
Yeah, many people ask me, you have never borrowed. Personally, never borrowed. Company has never borrowed. Where you learn to financial prudence.
Yes.
And let me tell you, my mother was a lady with 5 children, no income. And my mother reared 2 buffaloes, 10 liters of milk a day, 70 rupees per week, 1 rupee a liter. And with that 70 rupees, she made sure all her children were Madras University graduates and Mumbai University postgraduate. I don't think anybody else can journey so powerfully. Having said that, I talked about 2 ladies, and let me tell you my punchline, which I often tell as the last punchline on my talk. If men are successful, families prosper. If women are successful, societies prosper. So I believe I have made an impact in the pathology industry because of the 2 ladies, that's my mother and my wife.
Yes, sir. Sir, you are a born storyteller, as I can already see. How much of a role does storytelling play in a brand or a company, like a consumer-facing company?
I think storytelling is very, very important. In fact, I want to claim on even public stages, I am the 2nd best storyteller in the country. Are you wondering who is first? That's it, right? It's very important. With nothing in hand, you can make everybody to see something which you are seeing, then you don't need to work. That's the power of the leader.
Yes, sir.
And the leader doesn't tell story, the people who are following will not understand anything.
Yes, sir.
I think I have been a family leader.
Yes, sir.
Then I have become a company leader. I believe leadership needs storytelling. And if you don't tell story, people will not understand and will not follow you.
Yes, sir. Sir, also one last question from my end. So from your journey from a scientist to an entrepreneur and like having so much research in thyroid, what's that one thing that kept you motivating all through that? Because it was a long journey, obviously, right? Till you went public and then you exited.
Let me tell you, I'm a boy from a village, could majestically walk into stock exchange. I was a mathematics man. I had not done medical degree, but I could disrupt the pathology industry. I was a Sarkar Babu for 15 years, and it is told if you are in Sarkar for 15 years, literally you are having 0 energy. But I think at an age of 37, I got into there. Yes. And Matarasi, sitting in Mumbai.
I'm from Bangalore itself.
Sitting in Mumbai, and I could challenge the Marwadis and Gujaratis to tell that, maybe who kuch kar sakta hoon. So that's way, it's a very great journey. But what kept me going, motivating, I think Lage Raho, I was enjoying, the company was growing. The company has grown 25 years, CAGR of 25%. That's the motivation. When the company is growing, nothing you get disturbed. And the company in the entire world, India is cheapest in healthcare. In entire India, I was the cheapest. Still, I had 40% EBITDA entire journey of 25 years. So profit is there, growth is there, and I have employed only freshers. 25 years I have run the business and I have employed 25,000 freshers. So I believe that's a creation of jobs and opportunities for people. I said, to maja bahut aaya. I enjoyed and have grown.
Thank you, sir. Sir, one last thing. Sir, Mumbai or Coimbatore?
Me?
Yeah, Mumbai or Coimbatore?
I was in Coimbatore for 24 years. I came to Mumbai in 1982.
Yeah.
August 18.
Yeah.
Jayanti Janata Express, Kanyakumari to Mumbai, S9 coach, berth number 41. And I landed in Mumbai and stayed 3 nights in VT railway station. I think Bombay gave me everything, opportunities, and a lot of knowledge, a lot of energy. And I have remained in Mumbai for 40 years until I exited. तुम्ही मराठी बोलतात मी पण मराठी बोलतो. So I learned Marathi, I learned Hindi, and I have enjoyed being in Mumbai. Last 3 years I am in Bengaluru.
Bengaluru. So how do you like Bangalore now? Both of us are in Bangalore now.
I am fortunately very close to airport, so there is no traffic issues which I am facing.
Yes.
I enjoy all the benefits of Bengaluru, and I am enjoying as of now in Bengaluru.
Thank you, sir. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for inspiring me and many others.
Thank you very much. And I am left out with 3 minutes. And let me tell you what advice I have got for youngsters and then for those who want to get into global. Youngsters, I have 4 words advice. Number 1, you need to have patience. Very often we are impatient and we struggle. And after patience, you need focus. Many are chasing 4 rabbits together. They don't chase 1 rabbit. If you chase one by one, you can catch all the 4 rabbits. And if you chase all the 4 rabbits, you can't catch even one. So, patience, focus. Then the frugality. I think if you are frugal, you don't have to dilute too early. And you don't have to suffer having, I think Aman Gupta said very clearly, investment mana karo, you will be very powerful. But of course, you need to grow the business. Frugality is important. All the profits reinvest. Keep on reinvesting for 25 years, you will become a billionaire. So be frugal. And the last one is discipline. Very often people see success, sense success, make 5 crore, 10 crore, 20 crore, then they become victim of their own money and they won't be able to grow further. Consumers cannot create, so creators should not consume. And discipline is what gets you to keep going to the heights. Having said that, let me also tell you, money is a poison, but you must have at least $100 million in hand to tell that. So now that I have exited and I have money, I can tell that. Answer me a question. Money and honey sound similar?
Yes.
Honey is collected by?
Honeybees.
Money is collected by? Money bee.
Money bee.
What happens if honeybee falls in honey?
He sticks to it. Sticks to it.
If money bee falls in, if honey bee falls in honey, it dies. So is money bee. Don't become victim of your own money which you have created. Keep money, enjoy life. Thank you, LOT, for inviting me. It was a really amazing experience for me in this evening. I enjoyed a lot. God bless you. Appreciate you. And you've done a lot of hard work to confidence to interview me. And congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir, for that, Dr. Velumani, and thank you, Anand, for that. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. A very insightful discussion, heart to heart. Thank you so much.